Hello, everybody. It's an honor to have Darius here with us and to give him the stage to inspire us with his story. It's incredible to witness the power, courage, and growth mindset that this teenager and Paralympic champion possesses. Hope you enjoy it.
Okay, so it's my honor to have you here with me. Thank you all because you took your time to join this meeting, to listen and to share some words with me. So you asked me about the courage and power that I have for practicing triathlon, which is a complex sport. Um, it builds you some emotions and some things that you can never imagine. And if you think to the highest level, always, you will be, it's 100% sure that you'll reach, and you will always be confident about your way to the first place of the podium. I didn't have courage and this power that I have right now from the beginning. I started with some, let's say, mm, not problems, but it were some things that I didn't expect. I knew that it wasn't going to be easy, but some factors improved that start for me, and they were my family, my coach, and my friends actually, and all the people around me. Um, so I wanted to try this and see what I can do eventually. And let me ask you if you see my screen right now. Can you see it?
Yes.
Yep, for me
Okay.
it's good.
So this is actually my team. Well, a part of my team. This is my father in green, the green t-shirt. In the middle is me in a wheelchair, and the first guy and also the strongest guy in the team is my little brother, who always uh, tells me that I can do everything I can imagine. He's he's like thinking in a different way, and this is how actually uh, teamwork works when you have to carry the equipment and all the emotions before the race. And this is an important, very important thing actually, because if I had to do this alone, I think I would have big problems. And it it was just if I could have a moment to stay alone and think about all of these things, it was very hard. And yeah, uh, so um, this is actually no. Let me show you another photo. Okay, so my father has a big role in triathlon. He's a handler for me, uh, and this means that he can help me from in the transitions part where I have to change from a discipline to another and actually finish the race. Okay, and here is this is my bike. This is my actual bike because I had a bike which wasn't the best one, and I had to change it because I had some problems with it. I'll show you later. And this is this is from a competition that was last year in Romania, actually, in Sibiu. And here you can see that I came from the swimming part, which is the first discipline in triathlon, the swimming course. And here I was in the first transition where I had to change from the everyday wheelchair to the bike and go for 20K, ride the bike for 20K. I forgot to say that in the swimming part, you have to actually swim 750 meters, which is an acceptable distance for all of you. So you can try this. I encourage you to do this every time you can. And yeah, so my father is always there watching me, every triathlon race, and I don't want to disappoint him at any point because I know that some things are not going to be good if I do this. So you can see here on the left, there is actually my brother in a gray hoodie with my mother taking pictures of me. Here I was actually in the bike course. Here you can also see the position that I have on the bike and how I use it. So my legs are basically in the front and I do all the things with my hands and with my upper body. And here in the next photo, it was an important event for me because I saw what the triathlon community looks like, and I met a lot of guys. Here is the racing wheelchair. Here is the wheelchair that I use for the running part. So basically, I lean on my front and start to use the wheels that I have next to my hands, and I basically push directly on the wheels. Yeah. Here, this event was in Ibiza last year. It was a multi-sport championship where I took a gold medal in duathlon, and that made me a world champion, and silver medal in the aquathlon discipline, um, which was actually very good, and I didn't expect it, and it pushed me a lot more to try big things. Here, I want to say that before I tell you about this, I'm after that event, I knew that triathlon is harder than duathlon and aquathlon because it requires more, I don't know, more courage, more power that has to come from the body and from the mind, actually. And I started triathlon and I went to my first international competition in France, which was a bit, I don't know, let's say unexpected because I knew that it was going to be hard. It was my first competition in triathlon. I met some guys who were a lot more stronger than me, and I saw what I have to do in the future. I had some difficulties there, and in France was like a disaster. What can you expect to be more bad? I don't know. It was a very, very bad competition for me, and I don't know. I don't want to think about this anymore because it's not nice, and I got some experience from there, but
You learned something new.
yeah,
You
I
learned how
learned
you
something.
behave. You learned how to be a better team. You learned
Yeah, I also had the opportunity to experience some rules there because the rules are a lot and yeah, it's so strict and okay, whatever. And after that competition, I trained a lot harder, and I went to my first, no, actually, oh, it was my second, yeah, uh, World Cup, which was a lot better than the first one. I also had uh, some emotions there because I knew that uh, from the last, I don't know, I had a period of 4 months for training, and those were a lot because the progress was very, very good. And I also did, I know, I had an amazing result there because, and all, I was very happy. I was uh, thinking about more and more things that could happen in the future. So to talk about this beautiful photo, it's beautiful because we have my mother. You can see my mother in there. She took part in some triathlon competitions here in Romania as a referee. And you know, when you have all the family around you at a triathlon competition in your country, it's hard because you have a lot of uh, I don't know, thoughts about the race, and your family is watching you. And here I got the first place. And yeah, I I was very happy because here in Romania, actually, we are two guys who practice para triathlon. I'm in the PT wheelchair category, so I use um, a wheelchair, uh, a hand bike for this. And okay, the other guy is in another category. Let's not talk about him. But just to tell you that we are only two that practice this sport in Romania. So only us have the courage to do this. And this,
And both of you are teenagers? Sorry to
no, no,
interrupt.
no, no, no. He's like 24 or something.
Okay.
Yeah, he's more experienced than me. He knows more things that I know. I'm pretty sure, and but he doesn't have actually the results that I got from the first year actually in triathlon. Um, to talk about, because I didn't tell you, so talk about my disability. I was born with spina bifida, which is uh, let's say diagnostic that affects my back and my legs. I don't have uh, muscles on my legs. I can well I still have some problems to walk. I only walk for like short distances because I have some special shoes that I use for this. And the rest, I use the wheelchair for all the things that if I go for a long uh, walk, I use the wheelchair, for example. And that's why I chose triathlon with to do triathlon with my hands. I knew that with my legs, I cannot do just anything. And I thought about this. I um, told my coach what I want to do, and he said, "Okay, let's try this and let's see what we can achieve." And the beginning was very good. I can tell from these competitions where I was and all of these trainings that I do every day. and all the things that I speak with my coach. This is a photo where I was actually very happy, and I was actually the beginning. I think it was the first, or not maybe not the first, but I was in Romania at the competition, also the first place, because in my category I'm the only one who does this, and it's a pretty boring thing to think about this. But yeah, so you can here see me. Okay, so let's go to next. Okay, this is an important result, an important moment from my life, which was actually 3 weeks ago, I think. Yeah, this is my last triathlon competition. This is a photo from my last triathlon competition, actually, where I won the silver medal, but I only missed the first place at only 10 seconds, which was not actually very good for me, for my mood, actually. This is actually an Egyptian who is I think 40 years old or something, so he has double age. Like, yeah, it's a crazy thing to think about this, that I compete with those guys who have more power than me and more experience. But I do this because I know that at some point I will be at in the first place without even, I don't know, struggling or something. I will be the best. At some point this will happen, and I know 100%. And let me show you. Okay, so this is actually the moment when I realized that I lost the race. I was in the lead for the entire race, but in the last 100 meters or 200 meters, this guy passed me, and yeah, I couldn't do anything. I just accepted this thing, and I couldn't know. I didn't know what to do. I was just very, very upset. Um, Here you can see the other competitors. So I'm the second one here in the blue with red and yellow T-shirt with my bike, and those are actually the athletes that cause me some problems in every race, because they are a lot more experienced, and it's hard to be to yeah
Keep up.
to finish in front of them. Yeah, and I always think that even now that I'm not say let's not say a beginner. I'm not anymore a beginner, but some of them will retire soon, and I would want this moment to happen as soon as possible, because I want to go up in the leaderboard, actually. So we have to tell you this thing. We have a leaderboard with all the athletes in all the categories, and here there you can see, if you search my name on Google or something like that, you will have a page from World Triathlon, and see there my points, my history of competitions, and you can see there a lot of things. Then you can search it. Okay, this is the photo from last year in Ibiza, where I felt very, very happy about this and about what I achieved there. It was actually the first time I was on the podium, and I was on the podium like I was feeling on a big mountain, and the other guys were like on a very small stage. Okay, now I want to talk about some some photos from Egypt, where you can see what hard work looks like. It was, I remember these moments were like I don't know, horrible thing, because here I was after the race. I was, I don't know, very tired. I was, yeah, you can see on my face. So it's not. You can also tell this. I also had an here. I tried to smile a little bit, but it was a fake smile because I was not happy. I was not happy because I knew that I have chances to take the first place, but I actually didn't, and that was a very bad thing to accept, that I'm on the second place and I have to work harder than I did. This is okay. So yeah, here I can show you a photo that's more clear to see, just for you to see that how my position looks like on the hand bike. I basically, yeah, enjoy doing this thing, and it just makes me happy every time. Okay. Here is the moment actually, and I'm happy that they got it. The cameraman, actually, the guy who took some pictures from the competition in Egypt. Yeah, here I was actually after, this was the moment after I finished the race, and I started crying because, yeah, I was basically very sad, and that was the first thing that came to me in that moment. Just cry and not do anything else. And I had to think about what improvements I can come up with, and what else can I do to, in order to not lose this small time, like 10 seconds. Okay, so yeah, let's remain on, I don't know, yeah, this photo, because it's a happy photo and I like it very much. Now, to tell you about my schedule, every week I have 6 training sessions every week. In the morning, all of them. On Monday, on Wednesday, and on Friday, I have the swimming sessions, which last for about 2 hours. And on Tuesday, on Thursday, and on Saturday, I go for a ride with my bike. I run as much as I can. Well, not every time, but yeah, I try to. So basically, I go cycling and running on these days, and it's a good schedule for any athlete. I think any guy who just wants to try this. So yeah, basically go to training in the morning, you go home. Well, I'm not staying home the rest of the day because I have school. After that, I'm the 10th grade, and I come home at like 7 or 8 p.m. sometimes, and I go directly to the bed to sleep because I'm very tired. Even if I have time between training and high school to sleep, it's not enough, and I don't recommend you to do this thing. If you go in the morning for a training session, just don't sleep uh, and think that you have, I don't know, 8 hours of working after that. So no, because it's bad. I don't know. It will make you uh, lazy, yes, and you will not have that mm, mood that you need for 8 hours of working. Um, yeah, so my main goal for this year, is to be in Paris for the Paralympic Games, um, which is actually almost an impossible thing to achieve, but I still have some hope because so basically to qualify for uh, Paralympic Games in triathlon, you need points. You need to gain points, and when the this period ends, you just have to be in the first nine. Nine in my category. This is the rule. All the first 9 athletes qualify to Paris, to actually to Paralympic Games, and I'm not there. I'm not in the first 9 actually, but I can hope um, to get that wild card, which helps me reach Paris. And even if I get there, I don't know, on the last places or something like that, I'm still happy because I went in Paris at Paralympic Games at only 16 years old, and it's a good thing. I want to also tell you that in my category, I'm the youngest guy who does this, um, and it's a good thing to know because there are actually some guys who are like 50, 40 years of age, and it's when you go there and see a guy like me who just started, see that I'm competing with some guys who have like more experience, more years of experience than my age. It's good, and it makes you believe that I can do uh, a lot more in the future. I hope it does actually. Um, I had some moments where when I had to just think about myself and see what could I improve, and when I just failed, I was just uh, some I was just a guy who had uh, thoughts who I don't know. There are some moments where you fail, but you still have uh, that small point of hope, and it makes you go forward always, and you just push to the limits every time, even if you think that you're not mm, reach where you want to be uh, in a short period. Just continue, because at some point you will be happy and you will think about all the sacrifices and all the hard working that you put to be there. This is an advice that I give to my friends, to also always, but I give them because this advice because I see them in a, I don't know, bubble of, I don't know, bad. things, and I always make them think that I'm a crazy guy, that I think this, but it's actually the right way. It's if you don't think like this every time, it will be harder for you, and you will not reach your maximum potential in a thing. I don't know. For you, let's say that you work 8 hours a day, and even if you fail in a, I don't know, some project or anything like this, just don't stop. Don't stop. This is the bad, actually the worst thing that you can do to escape from this type of situation. No, just continue and think positive, be confident in everything you do, and every day put a smile on your face, even if you're in your worst, even if you're in a bad position in your life. Just don't be like that type of uh, boy or girl uh, who thinks that, okay, now what? Now what should I do? What it's bad. I don't know what should I do. I'm just I want to give up. This is the right way. I just want, no, don't be like that. Don't give up, and like I said, continue on your way to success. Success. So if you want to ask me some questions, it would be nice. Just don't stay with your mic off and just watch me.
Yeah, it would be nice if you can open your camera as well. And if you have questions, now is the right moment. I saw you, Adil, that you raised your hand at some point. I don't know if you have a question or you just wanted to let us know that you are here.
Darius, thank
Yeah.
you very much for this session, for your lessons. I wanted only to react, and I clicked on the hand. But I'm very happy to attend this meeting and for these big lessons. Congratulations!
Thank you.
You are the best.
Thank you very much.
Good.
Yeah. So as I told you, you can also be where I am. So don't just congratulate me and think that, okay, I'm not like Darius. No, you are like me, and you're even better than me. But things that you do every day, and I want to tell you that you can do all these things with passion, and I don't know what you want, but don't be don't think that at some point you will stop because you will not have time to do them, or just you'll have to stop because you cannot do this anymore. Okay.
Darius,
So,
I have a question for you. So
yeah.
now you are 16 or 17 years old.
Yeah. This
Young
17.
young human. At what age have you started training, and at what age have you started this
Yeah.
dream
So
of yours?
I forgot to say this. Sorry. So I started
Sorry,
with
that's why we are
swimming.
asking questions.
Yeah. So I started swimming at I was 7 months.
Okay.
Yeah. So everyone who hears this tells me that it's impossible, and yeah, but I started at that age because all the doctors recommended me and recommended my parents to go swimming, and I just liked it. I was a big friend with water. With Yeah, I I was just put in the water, and yeah, I did like what I had to do. And the first 11 years, yeah, actually. I went swimming like 2 or 3 times a week. And then I made a big step to swimming at the highest level because I think I was prepared for that change, and I wanted something new, something harder, something more challenging. And yeah, I knew that it was going to be very, very hard to make this step. I met the 50 meters pool because the first 11 years I swam in I don't know, 20 meters pool or something like that. And I was very confident. I did an amazing job at the beginning. And if we think about someone who just wants to start swimming, even at my age or even at my mom's age, it's not hard. It's you just have to think that you can and just go out there and start. It's just that easy if you think like this. If you're not thinking like this, then you'll have problems. And yeah. So I started professional swimming when I was 12 years old, and after I don't know, maybe 2 years, I think I started triathlon, which was like a stranger to me, something very, very, I don't know, surprising, something. And because I knew that triathlon requires more courage, more sacrifices, and I went to my coach and told him that, okay, I want something harder than swimming, because I was getting bored. Swimming was like going from, I don't know, swimming lanes, 100 lanes every training. And yeah, it was well, I still do this, but I have also the other training sessions, which are cycling and running. And it's more, I don't know, let's say it's better because I'm a crazy guy, and when I was 12 years old, I just had a lot of energy that I had to consume at some point, and triathlon was the best choice, actually. And yeah, I started triathlon with my bike and with my wheelchair. I prepared for the first competition that I mentioned some minutes ago, and I continued. I remained on this way, and I have bigger things to achieve in the future. Yeah, I'm also part of the Romanian Paralympic committee in the triathlon discipline. We'll also have, if you don't know, I can tell you, we also have athletes in para table tennis, para judo, and some more para swimming, actually. And I'm also in para swimming because I went to some competitions actually in swimming. And I also in swimming I have more experience, and I can say that when I have a competition, international competition, I don't have any emotions, and I do the best things. Not like in triathlon. In triathlon, I'm very scared. I'm very, I don't know. I just have a lot of thoughts in my mind when I race in a triathlon. Any other questions if you want?
Let's see if we have something else. So guys, I think that my colleagues are really impressed with your achievements.
Yeah.
They're speechless right now. I think that all of them, even if they are not
Well,
showing their camera, they're smiling. They're
yeah,
having a big smile on their
I
face.
hope that you, yeah. I hope that I made you understand the story about me and the story that will come after this meeting. I recommend you to practice sports. Oh, well, I got a question in the chat, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's a good question, actually. Yeah.
So how do you balance between school, sport, and
Yes.
friends?
Well, I just do what is required to do. I just respect the program that I have. It's not anything else. I just go to, yeah, it was like said in the morning from 7 to 9. I go to training, and after that I have school from 1. And in this short period of time, I do my homework or anything that I have for school. Then I stay, yeah, 6 or 5 hours at school, come home, and yeah, maybe play something play some video games, or just sleep directly. And with friends, I'm a very sociable person. I just accept everyone that comes to me, and I just I like to share the story of my life with others and see what opinions they have. And I also like to listen to stories that like a random guy has, and yeah, it's good. And also, my friends are. I think I'm actually a lucky guy because I have a type of friends that gives me a lot of hope in everything I do. So if you also have this type of friends, this type of conversations with your friends, it's good, and you can do your work easily, I can say.
Okay, so friends who give you energy.
Yeah.
Not consume it.
Even if I go to school and I'm very, very tired, they get me in a space full of energy, and I forget about sleep. I'm just in another world with them. Yeah, exactly. Friends pass the vibe check. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Nice. Any other questions, or I don't know, thank you messages or motivational messages or something to say to Darius in written, or you can open your camera or your microphone as you want, as you wish.
I want to, I don't know, maybe we will meet, I don't know.
My suggestion, well, this is something that I wanted to suggest you, just to follow your progress this year, your journey this year.
Yeah.
and just to find ways to support you in many ways. And to have you here with us, I don't know, each 3 months or each 4 months, in order for you to just to update us with your journey, to update us with your challenges, and just to.
And I also want you to update me with what you did. Just how many kilometers did you run? I don't know.
Okay, that's a challenge.
Yeah, so that's a challenge from me. Just tell me next time.
So guys, let's create a list of sports and see how many kilometers, how many hours of sport, how early we can wake up or not, how late we can run in the night.
Yeah. Just tell me next time this thing.
Well, that's great. That's
And
the best challenge.
Tell me, okay, Darius, look what I did. I went running every day, and now I became a lot more powerful. I'm a lot more confident than I was, and yeah, things like this. So this is what I want to hear from you next time.
Okay, so let's see. We can meet in now. It's March, April, May. We can meet the next in May.
Yeah, for sure.
And you can share with us what the latest news.
I will update you in May. I will tell you about the competition in Turkey, which is in April. On 22nd of April, I think, or something like that. And I will tell you my result and what I did there.
Okay.
I'll go there with
your team, of course.
Yeah, with higher expectations because I have to start the engines for the Paralympic Games because it's not easy to be there.
I can imagine. Okay, guys, so who wants to join the challenge? Just push your react button or the raise hands, and I'm sure we'll find ways to measure in a way our progress, because everyone has a progress in sports. And as Darius said, and what I also think is that everybody need to have his favorite sport, his favorite way to move his body.
Yeah.
Thank you, Darius. Thank you, Mihaela. Thank you for this, for your time. Thank you for sharing your story. And see you again in May. We will see about the date. I think it will be the same format. And we also getting back to you with the challenge that we face in I don't know, implementing sports in our life.
Yeah, maybe.
And adding a bit of sports in our life.
I want you next time. I want you to have, I don't know, some to give me think about a crazy challenge and
okay, think about a crazy challenge.
Just think about it. Yeah.
All right.
I already have some for my career, but I want one from you.
Okay, think about the crazy challenge.
Yeah.
This is the brief, guys. Think about the crazy challenge when it comes of sports, of course.
Yeah.
Thank you again. And now, we started the session with what's your mood today, and if you can guess what's your mood now at the end of the session.
Mine is 10. Right now, I can tell you that my mood is 10. Yeah.
Okay, so the scale was 1 from 5, and your mood is 10.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a lot happier now, so I'll go to school with a lot of energy.
Thank you very much for this. Have a great day at school.
Yeah,
Thank
you
you.
do on your work, and
Yeah.
have a great day. And thanks for
Day.
your time.
Thank you. It was lovely. It was awesome to meet you
Great.
and to hear you.
Have a nice day.